Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching Heartstopper Season 1, Episode 8, Boyfriend, which maybe means that's going to get discussed. I feel like, hopefully Charlie's going to be like, I want to break up, and Nick's like, I want to be your boyfriend. But I feel like things have built, and they've exploded, and the explosion is still happening, the volcano is still erupting, and that's going to be this episode, the fallout from the continued eruption and then the fallout, and I really hope these kids get to a much healthier place. Thank you so much, Natasha, for sponsoring this show. Boyfriend as well, we know that he previously used that term with Ben, and Ben was a dick, and he's scared of using it with Nick, which I think probably plays a little part into his pulling back when it's getting serious, as well as just him worrying about ruining Nick's life. But I'm scared, but I'm also really excited to watch this lovely show finale. And yes, let's go. If you're watching this on YouTube, all of my reactions to Heartstopper are up on my Patreon unedited. They finished in August of 2022, and let's go. Charlie, you don't need to be sorry. You need to be a little bit sorry.
Yeah, I'm like 95% sure they were both Harry's fault and I wasn't even there.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like...
But I'm so glad he's finally talking to someone.
Could it be better if I didn't exist?
Oh, no. Give him a hug right now. And tell him that's not true. How he's feeling is valid, but it's not his fault.
Thanks.
Yeah. Just tell him that if Nick's life is going through a rough patch, you being in it is the brightest freaking part, my love.
Hey.
Talk to him about how you're feeling.
Did you want to get lunch together?
Sorry.
Talk to him.
I just don't think rugby's for me.
Have the boys been giving you a hard time?
Obviously.
Have you talked to anyone?
No.
Nick. Oof.
Where's Charlie?
I thought he'd be here.
I thought he was eating with you.
Towel.
Charlie avoiding you too.
I'm avoiding him. And guess what? He did.
Yes.
I'm done trying to protect him when he's forgotten I exist. Like,
Yes.
I deserve to be appreciated.
And he does appreciate you.
He's not angry about me being in the closet or anything. Like, he knows.
I
I'm
love
not
they're
ready to
just
come out.
talking about this.
It's always going to make him feel a little bit crap about himself.
Oh.
Yeah. These conversations are good, though.
You should try rugby. It's good for releasing negative emotions.
That was a good joke. Also true. Oh, my loves. We'll get through this.
We could all pretend to have sprained ankles or something. All three of us. What, do we have some sort of group ankle-related accident? Okay, I want to do this.
I'm proud of you. Mm-hmm. You're here and you're you.
Oh my god, it's literally like old times.
Oh, don't say that. I think I'd never have to come back to this.
Hiding from it all was safer, easier, but sometimes the loneliness was just as bad. Don't let anyone make you disappear, Charlie.
Yeah, I love this teacher. I'm still not over what he said to his sister. Like, your friends love you, sweetheart.
You hate running, I'll run it for you.
Thanks.
I think she'll know that's not Tao.
I'm just sorry.
Oh, you'll talk to him when he gets something out of it, will you, Tao?
Sorry for everything.
Tao should also be apologising.
You don't get to have an opinion about anything I do.
You tell
Do you want
him.
me to go around telling people about you and Nick?
Do you want me to go around telling people about me and you?
Mm-hmm.
Thought. Except I wouldn't do that because I'm a decent person. But you don't get to make me feel like crap anymore just because you hate yourself.
Yes, Charlie.
Just leave me alone.
So proud of you.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
I should
Good.
have been a better friend and I've been kind of
I shouldn't have gotten
distracted by
angry at you.
Good. Good. I think a little bit more apologising for Tao would have been perfect.
you. Should have been looking out for
Okay,
you as much
this
as
is
you were
it.
looking out for me.
They love each other. I'm proud of you both. She's doing better and I'm glad.
I don't think it counts as a landscape if it has people in it.
Very sweet. You having a conversation?
I was gonna tell you something.
No, the feelings are there on both sides. He's feeling the fluttery too. He's not on the team right now. Isaac's a good friend. That's your man. Oh. There he is. He's leaving the rugby team? Or is he going to Charlie? Is this what he's imagining doing, or is this actually happening? Oh.
Sir, aren't you going to tell Nick Nelson that he has to do the match?
He's actually...
I'm good.
I'm so proud of him. Oh, and I like that Thingamajig was happy and...
I don't want to break up.
Baby.
I know people have hurt you. My life is way better because I met you.
You don't have to say that.
I do. And I'll keep on saying it until you believe me.
Oh,
I don't care. It's all worth it to be with you.
oh I know.
You are
I hope Charlie believes this.
And caring and an amazing person in the whole world. And if you really want to break up, then I would respect your decision. But
You would.
I want us to be together.
Nick.
You're my favourite person.
Nick.
I need you to believe me.
Nick.
He believes you. Or he's beginning to.
I believe you.
I love them so much. These babies deserve the whole world.
We're in the corridor.
Oh. So what? You free on Sunday?
Surprise! Oh my god!
Oh. Oh. That's so sweet. They make me so happy. You deserve to always be this happy and carefree.
What if I came out?
Baby.
I know I've been pretty unsure. of
You have
everything
such
for a
supportive
while,
people around you.
but I'm definitely bisexual. And I don't
Yeah.
want to have to. I want to tell the people who matter. And I want you to be able to tell people too. I love liking you.
Yeah. They are baby boys.
Charlie Spring! In a romantic way, not just a friend way! I never thought this would happen to me.
Oh, sweet angel boy. He just deserves none of the bad things that have ever happened to him and all. I'm so happy for them.
Nick, does this mean we're boyfriends?
Yes. Was that already established the last 10 times we made out?
I don't know, we never, confirmed it. Why are we like this?
Oh, why are you like this?
What are you doing?
Oh,
You're my boyfriend! I'm your boyfriend! We're boyfriends!
Oh, is he finally gonna talk to his mom? Baby boy, you can do it. Your mum loves you. I'm so proud of
He's
you.
my boyfriend. Charlie's my boyfriend.
So proud of you, sweetheart.
We're going out.
She's so happy for you, sweetheart.
And I just wanted you to know.
Oh, Marek, sorry.
It's called bisexuality, if you've heard of that.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I wasn't born in the 18th century. How long have you known? Oh, I love you.
She's just so happy he's happy. That's all parents want, but all good parents want for their babies is to be happy with someone good and kind that makes them happy. They're so cute.
Now we're gonna tell people?
Season 2.
Yeah.
Everything is perfect for them. Oh, look how perfect they are. Just sweet babies. This was absolutely beautiful. I love this show. I love these characters. I'm so proud of Nick. I'm proud of Nick for taking the time he needed to figure out who he was and staying true to that, to standing up to his dickish friends, to staying true to what he believes in, for realising Charlie was struggling and looking into himself and thinking, you know, I can be there for him, I'm ready. And he didn't just do it for Charlie, of course not, but knowing that Charlie needed to hear those words of validation, and even when Charlie had kind of got there himself, he still needed to say it. It was absolute delight to follow them both on this journey, Nick's journey in particular in this season. And I've been waiting for him to talk to his mum since I saw she was Olivia Colman. And I definitely, you know, in that moment, the look on her face, it was just joy. It was just, my little boy has found someone that makes him happy. And like the way he walked in through that door, just full of light and happiness, that she commented on it because he just looked that happy. And knowing that he is with someone that makes him feel that good is all you want. And there was that shadow of, he hasn't told me in a really long time, like, having made him feel uncomfortable or like he couldn't, but just, it was such an important scene because it wasn't like throughout this whole show she's been perfect and she's always said the right thing to make sure that he wasn't having any concerns that she'd be upset or wouldn't accept it or whatever. But she's never been not supportive, and the second, she was just so happy for him to be with someone and happy that he told her, and that's just going to be such a weight off his shoulders because no matter what else happens he can go home and he can talk to his mum. It was lovely. Also, Charlie and his sister, I'm so glad. I mean, his parents do seem really supportive as well, but I'm really glad he has a good relationship with his sister. I suppose growing up, you know, not all siblings argue all the time, though I'm sure these two had their fair share of their moments, but she'd have seen that he was a little bit different and that he was being picked on, and you just want to protect your little sibling. And the idea of your little brother saying to you that, like, I don't know if I want to be alive anymore, or however he phrased it, just absolutely heartbreaking. The fact that she just reaffirmed that, like, well, you don't make my life worse, you know, I am glad you're here. And again, even when it came to the fight, the thing she said was, well, yeah, those fights were Harry's fault mostly. I'm just so proud of Charlie in this season as well, because I think he really learnt more and more to not bottle things in and to not isolate and internalise all those dark feelings, but to talk about it, to talk to your sister, your parents, whoever, to let those feelings out, and to, when someone tells you they care about you, to trust them this time, unless they've given you red flags and then you fucking yeet them into the sun. So I really loved watching his journey as well, watching him grow in confidence with his relationship with Nick, watch him stumble a little bit when it all got a bit too real, because what if it's not real? What if I'm not good enough? What if I am the reason Nick's life isn't as perfect as it once was, when instead you're the reason Nick's life is more perfect than it's ever been, even if there are bigger difficulties than there have been. So that was just so beautiful to see, and I'm so glad he and Tao both apologised to each other, and they apologised for the correct things as well. And I think going forwards, their friendships are going to be so much stronger because they kind of, this sort of wobbly patch, awful as it is to go through, secures the strength of the friendship down the line because you've survived this. And I think Tao and Elle, they've not overtly said they like each other, but they clearly both like each other, so that's something I hope will be explored more in the next season. So next season Nick is going to be out, and I imagine dealing with certain repercussions from that in the same way that, oh my god, her name, I cannot remember her name, the girl, Tara, that's her name, and God knows why I want to call her Josie. Is her girlfriend's name Josie? Is anybody in this show called Josie? Is Josie the girl that he went on a date with? Genuinely, I'm losing my mind right now. But Tara experienced, despite being really fairly confident in who she was and definitely confident in her relationship, she struggled with the way people changed when she came out. But when Nick does go through that, he has a supportive mum at home, he has a lot of friends who will be supportive to him, and that is so beautiful to see as well. Oh, I love this show. These tiny babies have brought me so much joy, so much happiness, so much adorableness, pain as well, to see them go through these growing pain phases, pain to realise that kids still have to struggle this much, because this show wouldn't have resonated the way it did if this wasn't quite a realistic portrayal of certain struggles people are still going through. I definitely think there will be some people who are like my age, you know, I'm 10 years out of school, who experienced similar things to this, and they will relate to this, but there are also younger people who are relating, and that makes me sad, but also gives me hope, because these kids found their way through it. These kids found that even when Charlie was feeling at his absolute lowest, he found his way through it. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. There are people you can turn on. You will find your people, you know, and if you're not lucky enough to find them at secondary school, that is just a blip of your life. And then the rest of your life, you might find them at university, at a job, on the internet, safely. There are so many avenues. So I think this show could help a lot of people realise that they're not alone, and that if they're struggling with their feelings, that's okay, and they don't have to rush it. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Natasha, for sponsoring this show, and thank you for watching.